Hello fellow Wormians, my name is Sorisa and I'm bad at intros, so let's get into it. As mentioned in previous guides, Worm is an extremely expansive game with over 100 skills to level, so today we will be branching out in two directions covering foraging and botany. Sorry, I know branching was already used as a pun in the woodcutting video. Foraging and botany are both skills used when you are searching on a tile for helpful resources and is a great way to build up a stockpile to start your own farm or gardening projects, but we will go over those in the next few videos. Commonly, people are unsure of which to use between the two skills, so I'll take a moment to explain, as both are fairly similar and I'll explain how they vary. First off, foraging is used to find veggies, berries, and resource items such as branches, which are found on grass tiles. Using the rummage option on rock tiles gives you a chance to find iron rocks or stone shards, which can be used to make crude tools. Similarly, botany is used to find herbs, spices, seeds, and other resource items on grass tiles. A tile can be foraged every 24 real-life hours. However, not every single tile will have an item on it. If you don't find an item, you'll have to move to the next tile to attempt to locate any items. Please note that tiles that go unchecked for longer periods of time will have a higher % chance of producing an item. With that being said, it's also possible to forage and botanize on the same tile, as timers for each option are separate. Whenever you are foraging, there is an opportunity to have a rare chance while gathering. Some of you have probably experienced getting what they call a rare roll on an item. It usually means that you will receive an item with rarity. However, this is a bit different with these two skills. When receiving a rare roll while foraging or botanizing, you will produce a rare coin. It can be any variant from copper, 20 copper, or even a silver. Although I don't recommend this, it is completely possible for someone to collect enough of these rare coins to pay for their premium time. But like I said, I highly advise you to not go out of your way to attempt it. I'm merely bringing it to light as a possibility in the never-ending surprises in Worm Online. Or this could happen.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. When you're
While leveling foraging and/or botany, there are perks you get at certain increments of leveling. Luckily, these rewards are static between both skills. So let us go over the perks. At level 20, you can choose what to forage or botanize. For foraging, it would be any veggies, berries, or resources. Or for botany, it would be any herb, seed, spice, or resource. At level 26, you can forage or botanize 2 items per grass tile, but only 1 if the grass is cut short. At 27, you can forage or botanize on marsh tiles. At 35, you can forage or botanize on moss tiles. At 53, you can forage or botanize 3 items per grass tile, again, only 1 if the grass is cut short. And finally, at 80, you can forage or botanize 4 items per grass tile, and you guessed it, again, only 1 if the grass is cut short. Next, we will take some time to go over what can be gathered between the two skills. So with foraging, I mentioned before that you can gather veggies, berries, and resources. So while botanizing can also gather resources, the resources you get from each of the skills varies. The veggies you can forage consist of cabbage, carrots, corn, cucumbers, lettuce, onions, pea pods, potatoes, pumpkins, sugar beets, tomatoes, rice, and mushrooms. There are 6 different kinds of mushrooms. There's red, black, green, yellow, blue, and brown. Mushrooms can also be found growing on grass, tree, and mycelium tiles. The berries you can forage are blueberries, lingonberries, raspberries, and strawberries. The resources you can obtain by foraging are branches, cocoa beans, cotton, eggs, hop seedlings, ivy seedlings, sprouts for blueberry bushes, hazelnut bushes, orange trees, and raspberry bushes, wemp plants, stone shards, and iron rocks. Keep in mind that iron rocks and stone shards will show up as rummage when performing the action instead of forage. Now with botany, as mentioned before, they can gather herbs, seeds, spices, and different resources compared to foraging. The herbs you can get through botany are belladonna, basil, lovage, mint, oregano, parsley, rosemary, sage, sassafras, and thyme. Also, I'm not well versed in herb pronunciations, so I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of those.
Oregano? What the hell?
There are 4 types of seeds you can get through botany, which are barley, oat, rye, and wheat. The spices you can gather are cumin, ginger, nutmeg, paprika, and turmeric. And finally, the resources you can get with botany are acorns, fennel, garlic, nettles, and woad. Also, when looking for acorns, you tend to find more acorns around oak trees. I hope this guide helps with your worm adventure. Go out there and have some fern! What? Oh, come on. I barely used any puns.
1 second, I need to call the pun police. Hello, yes, I'd like to report a crime against the English language.